Y'all, my cap is too small to kind of go to my ears, but I think this is fine. Also, I bought this whole little thing, maybe Goople, I don't know. It has edge wax, edge control, hair wax stick, hair band, and edge control brush too. But if I'm not mistaken, maybe that's not this one. I don't know. Edge control, so I do say that though. But I'm not gonna lie. It's leg wig adhesive extra firm. That's the one I'm gonna be using. Now I do have the black bottle of the, I think it's called like, I don't even know what it's called, but it's like some New York thing. But I'm gonna try to do Got to Be as well to see how it do. Now I have been trying to watch a few people do it. I will be honest, a lot of people, I don't know, don't explain every step well, and I guess that's just the internet in itself, but I guess it makes kind of just common sense on how to do it. I would just say take your time with the cutting, because I did put on a cap yesterday, as you probably can see under it. But I think I cut it too early, so it was rising up. And yes, you could just glue it back down. But the reason why I'm not doing it and using a different cap is because like my whole side of my braid was out. Even though I can cover it, like I said, I would rather just put on another one and just kind of go from there. I'm going to be using this as well, or it looks like some people can use your hands. The person I'm using, she's using her hands, her fingers, which is cool. I really like the way she explained it. I watched about 5 to 10 minutes of it already, but now I'm going back to the parts that I'm actually doing right now. So yeah, so this is how it looks just so far. And again, I'm going to be, this is my first time, so I got these kind of scissors here because I'm a little nervous, but we're going to figure it out. And yeah, so at this point, I'll probably just do like a little voiceover or whatever, or I'll try to do like a couple of parts or try to break it up or speed it up. But if you have any questions and I can try to assist you, I will be more than glad to do so. So as you can see, I got my Gots to Be glue, spraying it down. You hear me? It's going to be a lot of repetitive stuff in this video. I just want to let you know. And also shout out to the females that can do their own hair, because baby, it's not for the weak, okay? All the research that goes into it, the style maybe still not being able to come out right, the instructions not being 110% clear because you're doing it so fast. It's just crazy. It's just crazy. Now, I do think there are very much basics to this. Like, it doesn't have to be so elaborate, but the steps are so repetitive that it makes it seem a little bit longer. So doing the Gots to Be glue maybe 4 or 5 times, heck, even 10 times. Now, the bold, whatever this is called, the glue, it was so like, I don't know, it seemed like real glue. I thought it was supposed to be more so, not solid, but like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, I didn't expect it to be dripping down my forehead. I thought it was going to be like the dabs and stay in place. So again, you're going to keep doing that, drying it, keep doing it, drying it. Like I said, again and again, you're going to do it over and over and over again. I would say like a good amount of times, about 4 times, maybe 3. Gots to Be 3. That dab of glue 3 times. And then keep it moving, because my first one, yeah, my first cap was horrible. When I say horrible, and mind you, this one still rolled back. So as you can see, I'm trying to get so close, but baby, it still looks horrible. I didn't have the time or the patience for it, to be honest. And plus, I don't cut all that well either. But that is that on that. Like, again, you're cutting as close as you need to cut, but you're trying to also make sure all your hair is covered. That is a whole process. And I just found out today, I've been using this for how long? And I found out it has a mirror in it. I was too shocked, okay? As if all little compacts like that don't have mirrors in it. But surprise, the little things really make me excited, okay, guys? And I'm just doing a foundation. I don't know really what I'm doing, to be honest, y'all. I'm just trying to follow this girl on YouTube. She was going fast. I was trying to go faster. That was a little alcohol pad that I did do, well, you know, paper towel and alcohol. And I tried to rub off the oils and stuff on my head. Do the Got to Be yet again. Just because, like, now you're about to apply the actual lace to your hair and stuff like that. Again, blow dry. You're trying to get it tacky, almost like how if you would think about how you're putting on the eyelash, you're blowing it, blowing it, blowing it till it gets tacky. Yeah, at this point, I was like, yeah, babes, it's a no for me, dog. But I just kept going, and I was actually trying to get prepared for me to actually put on a better, not a better wig, but like a wig that I was going to wear for a longer time. So I was like, let me try to do this while I have some time so I can actually like kind of gauge out how long I am, how much product I'm going to be using. Mind you, I have something that the people told me to get. It's like in a black bottle. I cannot remember the name of it for the life of me. But I did not use it, so that could have that was my fault. See, like the glue was a little bit better here because it didn't like drip as much. But yeah, you're doing this just so you can make sure that stocking cap is not rolling up, but it's kind of like staying in place. And as you're gonna see, I'm gonna do more glue. Be careful with this glue and stuff like that, especially when you're taking this off, because baby, it's going to pull out your edges, hun. Yeah, I don't understand how people be pulling it off of their head so quick. It was a no for me, like pulling it off and stuff like that. But luckily, in the little kit that I did have from Amazon, it had like some spray that you can remove it. But even then, it still was a little bit hard to remove. And again, we're just blow drying, making it tacky, putting some more on, applying again. Just going over all the same areas that you already went over. And you're going to try to let that thing dry. And then also, yeah, like I said, it's just a lot of repetitive steps. But I feel like anybody can do it. It's not as hard as it seems, but it's very, like, you have to be very precise and you have to use the right products because it could be a mess. So I think I heard Bold Hold is really, really good. And then you also got to get better. I also have to get better with doing like the lace and coloring it to make sure it goes with my complexion too, like matching up the makeup to go with it. But yeah, but you see how it get that little gloss? That's how I kind of realized it was like real tacky and good. Meaning tacky, meaning sticky. And y'all see my faces? My face will tell what's going on with me every single time. All right, so now you put it on. The craziest thing is, I think I should have put the cap on first and then applied like the second or third layer of glue and Got to Be, like you just seen in the previous clip. The reason being is that me getting this hair on and flipping it on made it crack. Like glue Takara here, and the glue is going to stick together, babes. I wasn't thinking like that. I was just thinking like I want to do this drying process and all that stuff without this on my head. But as you can see, yeah. I was like, oh my goodness. But also making sure that, because if we would have got stuck like this or in a different way, I would have been so upset with myself. But luckily, it did not get stuck, if that makes sense, at all. So like I was maneuvering it. I was making sure that it was in the right place, not too far from my forehead. As you can see, I'm talking. I probably was over it at this particular moment, but I don't seem like I was too mad. I was just talking. But anyway, anywho, getting all the strands out my face, and then I'm like, yeah, no, it's crazy. I'm like, yeah, no, but I kept going, and this part scared me, y'all. I did not like doing this part at all, but it has to be done. And you're going to, you're going to cut it as close as you can. When I mean so close, I mean cut it so close that you feel like you're almost about to cut the wig. Because it gets so much better if you really pay attention to what you're doing and cut very, 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 very close to it. Now, be careful because you can cut your wig up, and I don't want you to do that. Now, I'm also not the person to be plucking and all that stuff like that. I literally wanted a quick install, and I wanted it to be quick and fast. When I say quick, I wanted it to be quick. I'm going to try glueless wig because I think that's going to be my thing, okay? I don't want to pluck stuff. I want everything to come already plucked. And I'm not going to even lie to you. I feel like this was a good one for me. Like, everybody is different. For me, Tkay, it worked. It worked just fine. I didn't need to pluck it, but I did need to make sure that, like, you see how it's some more lace right there? You got to cut all that. Cut it. Cut it so close. Cut it close, okay? And I mean it. And you'll see the difference. And I'm going to show some pictures too, like at the end of this. But of course, you're going to do the same thing you did to your right side to your left side, or however you want to start it. And then if you do need like more glue, more gots to be, more hold, you're going to do that as well. And just take the same tools and just do what you got to do, okay? And you're going to make sure it's pulled up enough to where you like it, like I said. And then you're going to make sure you're cutting that. But see, like, I was like, yeah, you can put it down. It looks good. And it's crazy how much that lace, without it having, like, my foundation on it, how crazy it looks compared to my skin. Like, it looks so good to me. Like, I couldn't even tell in the video hardly until I move a certain way that it was laced. But I got on my Tkay Tuesday hoodie, babes. I love it, but I messed it up in my last place, so I'm pissed, actually, now seeing it. But look at that. I was trying to tell y'all, like, look at that. It looks good. And can y'all believe this is from Amazon? If I can find the link, I will show y'all where it's from. I lied. It is no longer available. If it becomes available, though, check in a couple of weeks. And I'll have it in my bio. Well, like the link in like my comment section, or either the description of the video, it'll be there. But yeah, it's sold out or something like that. I'm not sure if not the slow it down, girl. The I don't want to say vendor, but the person that was selling it, I'm guessing something is going wrong with them. Like, maybe it's no longer in stock for them or something like that. But if I find anything like close to it, I can definitely try my best to put the link in the description box. And like I said, again, if you notice that in some areas that it didn't stick well, you're going to go ahead and do the hold again, dry it a little bit so it can become tacky, and then go ahead and press it down. And y'all can see there too. I feel like I could have cut some baby hairs or something like that. And I think that's what the girl that I was watching, I just can't remember her name for the life of me. She was saying that you could cut the baby hairs and stuff like that. But yeah, I didn't do that. And the way she told me to, like, she put the edge thingy on it like after the fact. I don't know what that was supposed to do or what it did, but since she did it, I was like, okay, let me go ahead and try to do it that way as well. And like I said, if you need to apply more product, go ahead and do that. Y'all, it was just a time getting it done, but I'm glad I did it. I don't think I need to necessarily install a wig or whatever you want to call this in the front. Is it a fronto? It's not really a fronto. I would say a wig. I don't need to install nothing else. How about that? It wasn't hard. I just don't need to do it again, though. I'm glad I tried it, but yeah, it's not my cup of tea. But I may dibble and dabble in other styles because I do want to do photo shoots and I be up at the middle of the night. You hear me? So I need to be trying new stuff. But here are some few pictures. And here we go again. To me, it look good. Thank y'all for subscribing. I love y'all. TK Tuesday. Run them numbers up. Subscribe. Talk to you later. Bye.